Hey everybody. Hope everybody started your day well. We're gonna jump in and do a little reading. But first I wanna just give some credit where credit is due. Um, Today is like a special person's birthday in my life. And in the 3D, he always like considered me to be like one of his like angels or guardian angels. But he has since left this earth, and today's his birthday, and I just want to like put out there that like he is absolutely my angel, even though I've never got to express that to him in the 3D. I know he's with me, and I know he feels like what he means to me, and I just want everybody just to have like a little moment of silence and just give a quiet happy birthday to Wade. Okay, oh, I got chills. All right, let's jump into the reading. I guess I should add, I watched my video back yesterday of like how I went from psychotic to psychic. And for those of you who watched it, thank you. And my apologies because I don't really watch back what I record before I post it. I watch it back after it's already online, right? So I realized how much my ADHD takes away from the story. So I'm sorry. Next time I have like something important like that to share, I'm just going to write me a script so I can stay on topic because I really just be darting around like I do in my mind. So with that, I'm sorry, and we'll get into today's reading. Hierophant and the Lovers. Okay, and I got a download this morning that I thought was for me, but now that I'm seeing the Hierophant and the Lovers, I know that like my download was about somebody in this collective. So Divine wants you to know this new part, or this new chapter of your life where you're standing in your power, probably in regards to a relationship. When you leave this energy, you're going to be taking the lessons and not the trauma. Somebody needs to hear that today. It might seem really hard right now. You might seem like you can't go on without this person, but you can. It is the trauma bond that holds you there. And once you sever the connection, call back your energy, sever all cords, you will be taking the lessons and not the trauma. So you won't ever have to go through something like this again. All right, Divine, tell the collective what they need to see. That's a lot. We'll start with the one that fell singular, which is the walking away. Oh, okay, see what I just say. So you guys are probably feeling like you know you need to end this connection, but there's fear like that keeps you close to it. Like you have your back to it, but like you've only taken a step forward, like one step away from it. Like you're unsure. You're like trying to peek into the horizons to see if you can predict what's coming ahead. But that's the beauty of life. You're not supposed to know what's coming ahead, right? Like it's a surprise. But I know whatever you choose to do, you're going to be taking the lessons and not the trauma. So even if you did decide to stay, you're still in your power. You're still, you know what to do. You know how to enforce your boundaries. Enforce your boundaries. So you can build something on a solid foundation. Like I see that you do spend a lot of nights laying up, probably right beside this person as they're sleeping like a baby, not even knowing the turmoil that's in your head, right? But you know what to do. This wise owl in the window tells me you know exactly what needs to happen. It's the trauma bond. They keep bringing me back to the trauma bond. Okay, and then we have the Hierophant, and that was on the split. So I'm telling you, you are thinking yourself into this power. You know what to do. You're second guessing yourself. You're afraid of the unknown is what I'm seeing, and that's why you're trying to predict what's out there waiting for you, right? But that's unnecessary. You don't need to see what's coming. Just know and trust in the divine that everything happens for a reason and everything comes in divine timing. Like I'm seeing that you were meant to go through this. You were needing all these lessons. You were needing to walk away from I love that. Okay, see, do you see how Eight cups, right? And then you got your boundaries against seven. So 7, 8. Synchronicities. Okay, you might be born in 1978, 1998, 97, 87. Yeah, they're drawing my attention to the numbers. Oh, we have 789 synchronicity. Oh, okay. That's why they made me say it. Okay. So you just need to know that, like, you know what you're doing. These boundaries that you're enforcing, they're part of your highest good. Like, it may not feel like it at the moment, but you're doing the right thing. Oh my God, I can't with these next three cards. Okay, so after the Hierophant, has my deck been visible all the time? So you know I didn't snatch these cards out? Okay. Sorry, I'm really like insecure that people are gonna think that like I pre like layout cards or something, which I really don't. But this is beyond epic. That's why I was concerned somebody's not gonna believe me. Okay, so after you get through these sleepless nights and become your power, there's going to be a fast change to your money. And like, look at that horse. It's like decked out, blinged out. Like, if you have pets, like, probably gonna get some jewel encrusted collars or something. Like, this change to your money, it's going to be epic. Epic. Okay, and then we have the Knight of Cups. So yeah, that makes sense. Like, once you get the power back in your relationship, there's going to be a fast change to your emotions. And now the horse is looking spooked again to me. And when you walk away, you're giving off that spooked energy. You're not really wanting to go. But trust me, you're going to go because you see the truth. Ace of Swords. You need this brand new beginning. You can't. Oh, you see all those knives pointing down at you? You see all the weapons that were stuffed into your back. And like you reached around, you grabbed them all out, and like you decided to decorate with them. Like cool, thanks for the lessons. I will add these to my arsenal and carry on. Okay, tell me what is after this Ace of Wands, please, Divine. Or Ace of Swords, sorry. Yeah, okay, so once you walk away, you have this new beginning. You're leaving your counterpart in deep regret. You're gonna create a tower for him or her. You're gonna send them into their dark night. They're gonna start their healing journey because even if you're doing all the healing at night, when they're not aware you're thinking and plotting and planning for your future, they feel the difference, right? They feel the power that you're stepping into. They don't know what is different because you might be keeping like tight lips, holding your cards close to your chest. But they feel it. And they're slowly being pushed into self-reflection. Tell us more, Divine. What does the collective need to see? Yeah, so like I said, holding on tight to something. And I'm getting that it's your trauma bond. And I'm getting both of you are probably trauma bonded to this connection. Yeah, he looks kind of smug and sad at the same time. He's like, you really left me, didn't you? And he's left holding on to all of his emotions. All of his unexpressed emotions. What the F? Okay, so maybe you have somebody like in your life or you're in a relationship with somebody who is a little emotionally stunted. They don't know how to express themselves in a healthy manner. They think their presence is the present, you know? Like they feel like they don't have to put in any effort to like grow or heal, or you guys are just together. I don't know why I'm seeing that. It's like, yeah, I feel like this is an intense trauma bond. and you both don't know how to walk away. You know how to fix it. You just don't know how to walk away. You know, walking away is how you fix it. You need separation so you both can focus on healing yourselves. Oh, Divine, you got me laying out a heavy message. Okay, but they're drawing my eye back to what I wrote down this morning. You're taking the lessons, not the traumas, okay? Okay. Tell me how this ends for our collective. What happens when they enforce their boundaries and walk away? What happens for them? So you take all the swords out of your back, like I said. Your darkest days will be over in terms of the lovers. Okay, so you need this period of separation. And like what's meant to be will be. Everything is in divine timing, divine order. So like if this person is meant to be in your life, you have to let them learn. And if you're not communicating, like I see back here, you weren't really too expressive. That's the problem too, right? Like I understand, like if you're with somebody who was emotionally or whatever abusive, then it might be hard to open up. But if you're not making a conscious effort to express your desire for something different, something new, whether that be a new attitude, new way of being together, or just a whole new relationship, like if you're not expressing that, like you're not really giving your counterpart a fair chance at being what you want them to be. Okay, but with the Ten of Swords and the Lovers, like I'm really seeing that all the pain is from this relationship. Like, yeah, we're gonna pull some word cards. Yeah, they say finalize it with the outcome. What is the outcome once the Ten of Swords is removed from this Lovers situation? Tell us what the collective needs to see tonight, please, and thank you. The Wheel of Fortune, exactly. So good things are coming. You just have to navigate your way through this right now. Whatever you're going through right now, you just need to trust that when you decided to turn your back on those emotions that weren't serving you, those trauma bonds, it's your boundaries that is going to make the change. So whether the change you're going to make is within the relationship, you need to enforce the boundaries. You need to communicate. If the change comes from you walking away from this connection, again, you still need to enforce your boundaries and communicate. Like there is no way around that. And I'm feeling like that's what you're struggling with. You might be like a timid person, a people pleaser. So you feel like you kind of like walked yourself into this situation by never standing up for yourself and never saying no. But you know what needs to be done. You know you need to step into your power. You need to create this tower so you can rebuild your solid foundation. And the only way to do that is communication. Okay, we're going to take the big deck. All right. Yacht and Miserable's on the top. Stack them there so you guys can see. And just open it slightly so you guys know I'm not seeing what words are coming out before I get them onto the table. And like even when they're on the table, I try not to look at them because I don't want to be guided in any type of way, right? Playing games, see what happens when I look. See, I get gassed up because I know they are. Okay. That's enough. That's enough. King energy. Like I said, you're coming into your power, King energy. You know what to do. You know what to do, collective. All right. So, first up, we have disorderly conduct. So maybe this is talking about your relationship. You guys don't really know how to communicate. And when you are communicating, it is a bit disorderly because you guys, you don't have the best communication skills, and that's not your fault, right? Like, you live what you learn. So you guys have to give yourself some grace, some forgiveness, and just realize that, like, hey, things can be unlearned. And just like your brain is programmed that way, you can unprogram it. You can instantly decide you're going to be different. And it's just that simple. Okay. Disorderly conduct, jail time. Okay, so maybe this was a bit more of like a trauma bond and more of like a physical and not just a mental and emotional situation. And if that is, then like, girl, run. Like, I'm sorry you're going through that, but come on, no. People only give us what we allow. People only do what they allow, or what we allow. Weird flex, but okay. So like what I'm getting when I see weird flex, but okay, is like your partner might be like braggadocious. I don't know why I'm saying a pathological liar, like somebody who just wants to like, they always want to one up your story. Like you'll be talking about something and then they'll immediately need to like talk about themselves in a similar situation just to relate. You know, it's like weird, but okay. All right. And yeah, that's like in your marriage. So this is definitely a love connection that we need to be focusing on. This is not a friendship. This is not a family member. This is your spouse, and it is a trauma bonded situation. But God's working on it. And I'm pretty sure that's why you choose to do your healing at nighttime when they're asleep, because that's when you're closest to divine, to source, to higher self, is when the world is quiet, the world is asleep, right? You're not hearing all the nonsense and frequencies of everybody else around you. So you know God's working on it. You're calling on God for the strength, and He is giving it to you. He's showing you what boundaries need to be put in place, and He's showing you what emotions need to be cast aside. Like, they don't serve you, so let's get rid of them. Yeah, so this guy's playing games, or your spouse is playing games. Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day could be significant, or they could just be bringing it up to say, like, yeah, for sure, this is a love connection that is playing games with you. But you're a demon slayer. Solar plexus. So you are tapped in. You out there slaying demons. Okay, so all right, it's hitting too close to home. So you're wise enough to see that this connection is bad for you. You're wise enough to see that your boundaries need to be put in place, and you need to create towers and walk away from this person, right? Because you're tapping in and they're not. That's why you stay up at night. Yeah, Reiki. Yeah, you probably even do Reiki. You might be like an energy healer, or you seek out energy healing. You're going through all different facets of possible ways to just cleanse yourself energetically, to heal traumas, to break trauma bonds. Thank you. And like Reiki, like you can literally use that for anything, for healing, to bring in your abundance, to like, as long as you believe it, you can achieve it with Reiki. So go on and Healing and Beyond on YouTube. Love him. His name is Michael. He changed my life. Literally changed my life just by waving a little rock in my face. So if you believe it, you can achieve it. So with this family reunion, fast and pray. I know you don't want this connection to end. Like, you want the connection to be reunited. Even though you guys are still together and you still sleep in the same bed, You want that reunion because you know that there's not much there at the moment. You're nothing more than like roommates that sleep in the same bed. Oof, gross. Okay, not gross to you guys. I was saying gross to what I was shown. Because divine, Okay, I hear you. I hear you. So spiritual upgrades. You're getting your spiritual upgrades because, like I said, you're doing the Reiki. You're working through your crown chakra now. You are tapped into your solar plexus. You are getting the warm fuzzies. You know exactly who's sending those warm fuzzy feelings. You know what they mean. You're figuring out the codes of the universe. Yeah, you know you're divinely led, and you're like taking on the advice. Yeah. So warrants. Somebody's got warrants. Maybe your spouse. Because if it is like a hot-headed, mentally, physically abusive person, there's a very good chance he has warrants for something. What he will do to the person he loves the most will undoubtedly be the same way he treats other people. Maybe not at first if he's like a narcissist, because narcissists, they love to have their masks on, make everybody think they're the perfect individual. But I'm not really getting a narcissist vibe here. I just feel like this person is broken. So they just treat everybody as a broken individual would. And they're great with envy because they see your healing and they see that like you're walking away and like you can't be triggered by them. Oh my God. Please say that. I can't say that one. All right. So I'm getting if you don't know what this is, Google it. But I'm getting the imagery that this broken individual is broken because of the substances they're on. And you're evolving away from whoever this counterpart is, they're so caught up. I don't even think you need to be concerned about it. Like, I think you know what I'm talking about, but your counterpart is not going to be in your energy for long, is what I'm saying. But we're going to triple check that because the way I read this the first time, it was you removing this energy. But now that I'm looking at it again with the word cards, I'm seeing that, like, yeah, you are stepping into your power, but this also could be the justice system coming in to remove it. And your sleepless nights could be because your man's about to be locked up. Oh my lordy. Okay, Divine, can you please clarify the Hierophant for me? Correct. Okay, so yeah. The Hierophant is coming in because of your counterpart's corrupt actions. Way of being. Weird. Okay. Clarify the Ten of Swords and the Lovers for us, please, Spirit. March, new home. Yeah, like I said, you are done here. You know you're done here. You're just trauma bonded to stay. You know that you need to separate yourself from this energy. You need to, I don't know why they're saying that, but they're saying, say what you know. Oh yeah, that goes back to like you're keeping things tight-lipped and cards close to your chest, but you're supposed to speak on whatever it is you know. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please, Spirit. Ooh. Wedding, white flag. So the Wheel of Fortune is going to come when you give up on this connection. Like, if you're married to this person, look into how to sever that. If that's what you feel divinely led to do. Sagittarius, we're in Sagittarius season. Oh shit, you guys can't even see all these. Let me slide it up. So we're in Sagittarius season, which makes sense. Soul Tribe. And with the 7 and 3 of hearts, That's 10. Cycle complete. And being that it came together with the hearts, it's a love connection that is complete. And then again, we have 7, 7. So like you have luck on your side. Okay. And 10. And again, a 10 of hearts. Okay, so 10, 10. This is over. This is done. You know what to do. You know what to walk away from. Informant. Yeah, you're supposed to inform on what you know. Didn't I just say that? You're having prophetic dreams. Oh, okay, and if you guys are having a tough time like having vivid dreams, I'm gonna post a link in the description box about what I play every single night when I'm sleeping. It's on Spotify. If you don't have Spotify, I'm pretty sure you can find similar on Apple Music or Pandora or whatever it is you guys use, right? But it is a God frequency. And if you, it's like 763 hertz, 800, it's like a high frequency, right? So you just play that frequency while you're sleeping, and you are going to have way more of these bad boys, way more. Like, oh my God, the last card. The last card. You are my soul tribe. You are my collective. You walk around anointed, knowing that like you are bringing like peace to earth. You are part of like the chosen to change the earth and like raise the frequency and exude love. And oh, every time I see that card, I get so excited. Okay. Is there anything else you want us to know for the collective divine? Okay. So you might feel like you're, oh my God, a gang stalking victim, but with the 10, that tells me that cycle is complete. And we have warrior. So like, that's who you are right here. Like, you're the warrior. Okay. Gang stalking, warrior, and then move in silence. So when this connection is severed, when you finally break that trauma bond, you gotta just cut it off cold turkey. Like, even if you have to change your number, block their accounts, do whatever you gotta do, but make sure they don't know what you're doing. Move in silence. Because broken people, they stick with what they know. So if it's something that he's not taken away and like forced out of your energy, then you need to be that force. You need to remain strong. And they're emphasizing again, you need to communicate something to him before this connection is severed, him or her. Take it how it resonates. And like with all my readings, like I may use like pronouns like he, she, but like apply the gender the way it fits. Like gender is fluid, energy is fluid. I mean, no, gender is fluid. Well, some of it is, but I'm digging a hole here. You know what I would say? Energy is fluid. It doesn't have to like be male or female. Okay, it's just masculine, feminine. All right. Okay, now I totally threw myself off because they're showing me being attacked by all the people online that says, you know, pronouns are important and such. Yeah, and as I say, that male. Okay, don't come for me. I didn't mean what I said. Yeah, don't shoot the messenger. Don't send spiritual attacks. Spring, weeks. Yeah, I don't even know why those cards fell out though, because I didn't ask the mind question. I was just shuffling out of boredom. Okay, anyway, so like I was saying, if it's not the law, just still your boundaries. Break this trauma bonds. And you're taking the lessons, not the trauma. So I know you're already healing, but just trust that you're going to fully heal, okay? And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.